in many events, but he's going up against Black Navajo. Now, Black Canary versus Poison Ivy, not a matchup you see every day, but we do know that Big D has basically been using Poison Ivy since day one.
Yeah, this is a day one character for Big D. And I think Poison Ivy as a character has had quite an interesting journey over the year. She's received quite a lot of love in various patches, but fundamentally, what it is that she does at a high level that's really kind of been discovered just took a lot of time to develop, and wasn't necessarily because of the patches. It was just because it took a long time to figure this character out. And Big D is one of the premier Poison Ivy players at this level.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Women who bash women are vile.
It's the intros.
So are murderers.
There we go. Brainiac ship. An interesting stage. I
actually think a really good stage for Ivy.
Wow.
Considering her kind of whole thing is full screen control and just being very oppressive. These, you know, either side, these machines, either side of the screen, do a great deal for just. I mean, look at the lockdown, and this is free pressure. As long as that's on the floor, and now that this minion is out, look at all this.
Now that's the thing about the way Big D plays Poison Ivy is that he's not always going to spend the bar on the meter burn spike, because he's always going to be, in some cases, getting that trait out is, you know, the most important objective right here. So going for a small meterless combo for a little bit of damage, and then using the minus frames to, there you go, right there, summon the minion. Now he can start his pressure game. It's now going to be party time for Poison Ivy. There we go, another launch.
And that was a hit confirm as well. He definitely saw that the meme was going to work. And the backdash, he tries to go for the forward 3 himself. Big D, I mean, this is the way he plays, right? Just absolute, just patience. Unfortunately, getting tagged by the Max Canary cry. Navajo was able to do some damage, but still ended up losing the first life bar.
Big D has a very strong understanding of how to approach Ivy. That really is the thing. Obviously goes in for the forward dash, tried to establish the presence. Now we're going to get a restand. Drops the final hit. That's really unfortunate, because I think he knew he was either going to go for a knockdown or a restand there with the bar.
Or I think Big D just trying to test the waters, that down one, not sure. Oh, tries to anti-air the Canary Cry, but not able to. And that goes straight into a command grab. It's the minion also. Oh, look at this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, just relentless, man. Absolutely relentless. No clash in sight. And dead.
Wow.
100% dead.
Wow. And he could have extended that also. That was quite a way to end it. And a quick sigh of relief from Navajo at the end, like, well, that just happened.
Thank God that's over. We did just get a trophy for that one as well. Big D unlocking the score on the PS4. What a good guy. What a nice guy Big D is. There's a launch again. We have to corner those. We might get a little bit more presence. There's the restand. What comes next? Forward 3.
And he's just cashing out to knock down into the minion, most likely. Oh, the restand. Oh, the down one. He calls out the jump out attempt. Oh, misses the end though. And Navajo is going to wake up straight away with the punish. Gets the overhead, but not again.
There's the launch. Knockdown into minion. No, we spend the bar because we want to take the round. Good call. Let's stop taking the round instead. Repositioning. He uses that string more than almost any Poison Ivy I've seen.
It does give you a long time to see if you're going to do enough damage though, to be fair. Whether you need to extend the special or to, you know, meter burn it or just leave it as is. Oh, tries to react with the Canary Cry, but a little bit too late. I think Navajo, he had the right idea. Like, he was almost ready to react, but just a bit off time.
Now, that's one thing I really like about the way Big D approaches this, is his understanding of just when the minion... Oh, my break was so sick. The understanding of when the minion's actually going to shoot. Actually getting the full combo, knowing that the minion was going to shoot at a certain time, it was going to get blocked, going for a forward 3. Like, this is an absolute crazy display of how good Poison Ivy can be.
Yeah, I mean, this is what can happen when she gets the ball rolling. Normally, she's known for being quite a... I suppose the neutral heavy character, you know, from full screen, really kind of, you know, getting the minion out and just being a nuisance. But if you do know how to kind of mix things up point blank, you can get a lot of kind of staggered pressure, I think is the big thing with her when you get close. But obviously a lot of that relies on the trait, which you're not always going to have, but when you do, or you know how to play around not having it. And like I said before, you know, Big D's been playing this character for a long time. This is a lot of damage into a restand.
There it is. Take that guaranteed neutral jump. Oh, gets clipped by the low, and that's going to be a live bar. See you later, mate. A dominant match point for Big D, on the verge of getting a perfect.
I mean, she does a lot of damage if you're in the corner, and Big D has had Navajo in the corner almost the entire time. And there's a punish, no hesitation.
Oh, back to back.
No, he tried to go for something else there, but
I wonder if he's trying to style at this point, I will be honest. Oh, with punish. Poison Ivy's with punish ability is underratedly strong as well. All right, restand, forward 3, damage, unclashable back 3 into zoning game. Great choice, because now this is a terrible situation to be in. Look at all of it. Guaranteed chip. Gotta hold this, mate.
Wow.
Oh
wow, look at that. And if you've got the life lead, which Big D has almost almost a perfect in this game. There is almost nothing you can do about it as Big D.
Zone Poison Ivy. So again, knowing he has a Flash and he has Starfire, if Starfire does this matchup better, knowing Big D has to go Poison Ivy because it's the character he plays, this is the character for the job.
No, making sure that every single one of those special moves works is Honeybee. You know when your button check is not testing buttons, it's testing the special moves you do with those buttons.
All right, here we go. We're going to see some of that Beast Coast Honeybee looking to try and up his performance of EVO last year. Tough act to follow with that grand finals, but I mean, we might see if it's possible. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, taking the plus frames on the forward three to grab immediate knowledge.
But that's the thing, doing that kind of thing immediately, like that's actually quite a big message to send from Big D.
Oh, we're punished on the standing too. No buttons here, good sir. Meter burn, restand. Let's go. Oh, that's actually a pretty tight link as well to go for that. But challenging 3 down ones? What?
Honeybee just I just think he wanted nothing to do with it.
I want out of this.
I think it was just mainly just trying to get the minion off, because as soon as Poison Ivy takes a hit, the minion disappears. I think that was absolutely Honeybee's priority there.
Okay. Big D in a great position.
Oh, the double overhead.
Normally it's Honeybee that does that. Other
Must
people
say,
with Flash.
Honeybee get a taste of his own medicine.
How's it feel, bro? Okay.
Oh, spinning the bar. Oh, he tries to down to it, the Honeybee.
That could have been a costly combo drop. The link into basically trait summon into that standing button.
It's tough.
It's tight. It's tight.
I will say that immediately, Big D actually anticipated Honeybee going for down ones again, and he walked back and whiff punished it. Big D is already looking to play at that next level.
He's a
if he
very
can.
smart player. Big D is a very smart player. Here come the clusters. Take the chip. No trait used. I actually like that. Using the trait, take the minus frames, and now let's get the minion into play. Just allowing actually the minion to do all the work right there.
Oh, that anti-cross up.
Oh, a drop from Honeybee. All right, here comes the restand. An early clash. A best-case scenario clash from Big D because he was not prepared for the clash to be used that early. But he'll take it.
That's both bars. Honeybee trying to get as much life back as possible. Almost a full bar. About 80 life short. Oh, wow. Meat burn roll into immediate neutral jump.
And he's got the no chip. Wonderful choice. He's got the no chip armor. Let's go. All right, take the damage. Not sure what that was.
Well, he dropped the end, but look how much damage he did beforehand. Still cashed out quite a lot.
Oh, the down one catching the jumps. So consistently good.
But the problem is Big D, in this matchup, he's not really able to do the same level of neutral that IV players normally do. Like, we're not really seeing a lot of drills because we can't. You know, you can't really do drills against Starfire. He can't get as many minion summons in the neutral. So his means of building bar are not going to be that they normally are. So you'll notice that Big D is actually spending a lot of this game without meter.
Oh, there's the launch. That should be the game. Big D takes game number 1.
He probably could have air-teched that in hindsight, but Honeybee not going to be swayed. Just going to go straight back to player select, I think.
Now, this is actually kind of risky because he's now gone in for the flash, suggesting that he felt like Starfire did better in this matchup than the Flash does. Now he's gone to the Flash. He's actually put himself 1 game down. In a matchup he's already shown Big D, I prefer Starfire in this matchup.
But I actually think Big D played that matchup insanely well also. Oh no, even the throw tech, the minion still disappeared.
I actually didn't know that. I've never seen that before. Overhead, here come those fiddies. Watch out, mate.
This is going to be the corner also. This is party time. This is exactly what Honeybee wants him to be. But the wake up down 2, Big D with the back 3 also. He was 100% ready for that.
Again, normally it's Honeybee that does that. That's just to wake up down 2, knowing you're so high up in the air you can't catch him. Damage. So much of it. So much of it.
That is the perspective that people should really take. It's not my main... It's not my second... It's not that my Starfire wins this matchup, so I play Starfire. It's my main loses this matchup, so I'm going to play my secondary that does not. That is the mindset.
On that note, looks to me like Honeybee has gone for Starfire in this matchup. Now it kind of goes back to what we talked about. Poison Ivy, incredible keep away, very good defensive play. Starfire can, in some ways, what we've seen, outzone Poison Ivy. So again, knowing he has a Flash and he has Starfire, if Starfire does this matchup better, knowing Big D has to go Poison Ivy because it's the character he plays, this is the character for the job.
No, making sure that every single one of those special moves works is Honeybee. You know when your button check is not testing buttons, it's testing the special moves you do with those buttons.
All right, here we go. We're going to see some of that Beast Coast Honeybee looking to try and up his performance of EVO last year. Tough act to follow with that grand finals, but I mean, we might see if it's possible. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, taking the plus frames on the forward 3 into grab. Immediate knowledge.
But that's the thing. Doing that kind of thing immediately, like that's actually quite a big message to send from Big D.
Oh, with punish on the standing 2. No buttons here, good sir. Meter burn, restand. Let's go. Oh, that's actually a pretty tight link as well to go for that. But challenging 3 down 1s? What?
Honeybee just I just think he wanted nothing to do with it.
I want out of this.
I think it was just mainly just trying to get the minion off, because as soon as Poison Ivy takes a hit, the minion disappears. I think that was absolutely Honeybee's priority there.
Okay. Big D in a great position.
Oh, the double
jump
overhead.
in. Normally it's Honeybee that does that. Other
Must
people
say,
will flash.
Honeybee get a taste of his own medicine.
How's it feel, bro? Okay.
Oh, spinning the bar. Oh, he tries to down to it, the Honeybee.
That could have been a costly combo drop. The link into basically trait summon into that standing button.
It's tough.
It's tight. It's tight.
I will say though, immediately, Big D actually anticipated Honeybee going for down 1s again, and he walked back and whiff punished it. Big D is already looking to play at that next level.
He's a
if he
very
can.
smart player. Big D is a very smart player. Here come the clusters. Take the chip. No trait used. I actually like that. Using the trait, take the minus frames, and now let's get the minion into play. Just allowing actually the minion to do all the work right there.
Oh, that anti-cross up.
Oh, a drop from Honeybee. All right, here comes the restand. An early clash. A best case scenario clash from Big D because he was not prepared for the clash to be used that early. But he'll take it.
That's both bars. Honeybee trying to get as much life back as possible. Almost a full bar. About 80 life short. Oh, wow. Meat burn roll into immediate neutral jump.
And he's got the no chip. Wonderful choice. He's got the no chip armor. Let's go. All right, take the damage. Not sure what that was.
Well, he dropped the end, but look how much damage he did beforehand. Still cashed out quite a lot.
Oh, the down 1 catching the jumps. So consistently good.
But the problem is Big D, in this matchup, he's not really able to do the same level of neutral that IV players normally do. Like, we're not really seeing a lot of drills because we can't. You know, you can't really do drills against Starfire. He can't get as many minion summons in the neutral, so his means of building bar are not going to be that they normally are. So you notice that Big D is actually spending a lot of this game without meter.
Oh, there's the launch. That should be the game. Big D takes game number 1.
He probably could have air-teched that in hindsight, but Honeybee not going to be swayed. Just going to go straight back to player select, I think.
Now, this is actually kind of risky because he's now gone in for the flash, suggesting that he felt like Starfire did better in this matchup than the Flash does. Now he's gone to the Flash. He's actually put himself 1 game down. In a matchup, he's already shown Big D, I prefer Starfire in this matchup.
But I actually think Big D played that matchup insanely well also. Oh no, even the throw tech, the minion still disappeared.
I actually didn't know that. I've never seen that before. Overhead, here come those fiddies. Watch out, mate.
This is going to be the corner also. This is party time. This is exactly what Honeybee wants him to be. But the wake up down 2, Big D with the back 3 also. He was 100% ready for that.
Again, normally it's Honeybee that does that. Just to wake up down 2, knowing you're so high up in the air you can't catch him. Damage. So much of it. So much of it.
Oh, he dropped the end, but already did 500 damage.
I think he did the down 1 because he must have assumed there was so much combo gravity. Already been used! What? Wake up attack, no fear.
He almost has the minion back. That's a lot of bar for Honeybee. Now it's going to be the call out. When does he trade? When does he not? Wow, the drills, 3 of them back to back.
Now, one thing we have to really look at is, yes, Big D has the round, and yes, he's got a little bit more life, but look at the meter whip punish on the meter burn roll. He had to just cash out. No, he had to spend the bar. He just built it.
No, that was wonderful meter management from Big D. 308 damage. Poison Ivy doing so much, going clean under. The minion is out.
Honeybee, he's actually in a lot of trouble here. Oh. Cuts to the jump, forward 3 maybe catches the jump out, down 1, 2 to confirm.
There's the whiff punish. Honeybee's been looking for that. Finally gets it. Big D's back to the wall. Honeybee, I mean, he's got 600 life. That's definitely not a hugely safe amount. But at the same time, 1 combo from Honeybee, and that's going to even things out. And that might be exactly what we're going to see here.
That was such a sick combo, Honeybee.
That was a setup and a half. Honeybee showing the knowledge now, but Big D forced to go for the clash. He's going to spend both bars.
The spike, expecting it to go in. The read, meter burn back 3. They're going to trade a clash for a clash, but more importantly, this minion is going to disappear.
Yeah, it's going to put it on cooldown as well. It's going to take a little while before that comes back. And Honeybee now has Big D in the corner. This is exactly where he needs him to be. Can he keep him here, though?
Blocks the multiple jump in. Okay, takes the down 1, challenges it. Oh, tries to whip punish, but commits to the whole string. I like that from Honeybee. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's going to hurt.
Oh, he dropped the combo! And the wake up, there's the immediately punished by Big D. He now has the minion on the screen. This is going to be meter build central.
That's a costly drop. That's a costly drop. And if Honeybee loses this game, he's going to have to shake that one off. Catch the jump in the down one. So active. Watch out. No anti-air from Honeybee. Good block. Takes the plus frames. Meter burn back 3, I suppose.
Not the patience from Honeybee.
Just meter burn the regular one by itself.
Oh! Oh my god! How much is that going to do? Not quite enough.
The minion.
Wait, it's over! Oh,
It's
it's
gone.
straight back down again! See you later, mate.
Punish the down one. Oh my god. What is going on? Honeybee 2 games down in pools?
Maybe Big D popping off. He's feeling himself. Look at the eyes, the intense stare. He wants this one.
I haven't seen those eyes that intense since EVO 2016 when he made top 8 in MKX. Big D is no stranger. Here comes the combo. Set up again. Wake up down 2, challenges it. None of that.
Okay, Honeybee immediately able to stop the bleeding here. Open the block from Big D, but immediately challenged. He spends the bar. That's going to be his only meter, but he drops again. Honeybee.
I think he's playing nervous. Honeybee is playing so nervous. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry for calling that a meter burn back 3 earlier. It looked like it. It's not.
I honestly hadn't even noticed. I feel like there are more important things afoot.
All right, here we go.
Background bounce cancel, or bounce in general.
You know, I'm actually surprised he didn't take the stage away from Big D. I'm really surprised he didn't take it away, because now he's got the minion. Honeybee really trying to lay on the pressure, gets rid of it, but no, he can't. Now he has to hold all of this.
Oh, and it goes through. That's not a trade that Honeybee wants. Push block, just to be back to the full screen
My
situation.
God.
And the punish. Big D, he's on match point. 1 life bar away from putting Honeybee into loser's bracket in pools.
This would be an insane upset. Big D is obviously a fantastic player, one of the absolute best Poison Ivies in the business, but Honeybee has such a legacy, such a reputation.
Oh, there's the background. Honeybee, another drop. Honeybee, his execution is 100% letting him down right now.
Oh! Oh my god, he gets it! It's already guaranteed. Here comes the chip. No more chip for you. I have the bark armor.
What can he do from this though? Honeybee's trying to work his way in, and there it is. The charge. Honeybee, he's got rid of the first life bar. I mean, this is still anyone's game. By no means is Honeybee out of this one yet. Didn't quite get the confirm. Got the 2 hits on the low, but not quite able to get anything from them. Oh, Big D, he tried to push back, but
Oh my
another
God.
drop Honeybee.
And you thought down 2 was slow before with Ivy. How about in the Speed Force, the 100 frame down 2?
I'm not quite sure if that's the right option from Big D, and that's going to be an overhead. You said before, this is the rush down. This is what the Flash is known for.
Okay, he's going to get health here, but he has no more bar.
He's
He has
got
to
a
make
minion.
good read.
But when can he get it out?
Yeah, that's going to be the question. Plus frames. Maybe expects a button press. Commits. All right, good block on the down 1, 2. Commits to the final string again. Gets a knockdown. Wonderful situation for Honeybee to get that knockdown right now. Staggers it. Back to back. No anti-air attempt from Honeybee. He does not want to risk a full jump in. Has to hold this. Doesn't commit.
He got
Could've
hit.
been it.
He got hit by the lone in the background, but there's no way you could confirm that. Big D being careful. The blocks. Honeybee reacting to the overhead. Backdashing out.
So much respect. Honeybee knows he can backdash that. Here comes the knowledge. The down 2! That is so slow, but he gets hit anyway. Here's the restand. What's next? This could be it. This could be the game. He's going to get a clash if he guesses wrong. No guess required. Full screen. I like it. I like it a lot. The back threes come through, and Big D with a 3-0 on Beast Coast Honeybee.
Big D, more big back 3 indeed, as he's going to get 2 of them back to back. The absolute edge, the tip.
With, whereas Poison Ivy is a bit more of a, she has to play around you a bit more than most characters.
But when the time calls, if there's one player in the scene that is not afraid to slow the game down to a snail's pace, even though he himself is actually not a keep away character, it's Hyatei. He has played against so many players that have a strong defensive game, and he will basically just happily take it hit by hit. Small damage here, small damage there. Play it to a timeout if necessary. You know, you never see a timeout, but if we come close to it, usually Hyatei's in that match.
Well, I think it's going to be a matchup on the. It's going to be a very grounded matchup right here. You know, obviously Robin really excels on whiff punishing and having the long range of just some of the best buttons in the game traditionally. But obviously Ivy, the neutral control comes from the drill, the trait summon. Either of those at a bad time is going to be a full jump in from Robin into a ton of damage. Also at the same time, obviously any bad buttons from Hyatei will be swiftly whiff punished by Big D.
Okay, so immediately summoning the minion. We're going to see a little bit more real estate to summon that minion for Poison Ivy because Robin, his projectile is quite slow and very telegraphed, which is going to give a lot of that damage that, I mean, no clean hit is connected. Hyatei, that was all chip.
Okay, so Big D, he's walked himself back to the corner, and when your back is to the wall, that's where Swoop really becomes a nightmare to block against.
Wow, that forward 3 just I mean, that's an Ivy forward 3 right there.
I just wonder if Big D was opted to go for a grab there and just hesitated at the last minute. And just as I said, one bad drill, one mistimed special, and that's going to be a full jump in. Manages to air-tech out though. Hyatei not ready to punish it. It's quite surprising.
Patience from Hyatei. Summons the minion. Just can't quite get in there. He tried to kind of catch him to make it disappear, but just a little bit too slow.
This way, once the minion point blank right in his face, Hyatei forced to respect it.
Okay.
Way in, good blocks.
Yep, that is that mid. I wonder if Robin's jump 3 is even gonna, can it even possibly lose to Ivy down 2? It's so slow. There's the confirm.
Oh,
doesn't get
another
the
miss.
combo. That could have been so much damage.
That's the second drop already though from Big D. Even though this is game 1, you know, if there's one time to drop and maybe not get punished too hard for it, it's probably now. That's a full, actually a full combo.
Dead.
Yeah, wow.
He is 100% dead right there. That's it.
So Hyatei caught getting, Ricky tries to interrupt the gap before. We've seen that before, where obviously you go for the whip on block in any fashion. There's usually a gap you can get in between.
Good block from Big D. Able to get out the batarang. Doesn't quite connect. Ah, gets clipped. Wake of
wow.
attack. That's a new move right there. She didn't have that last year. Patience.
So it's just menacing. So menacing when Hyatei throws that trait and then forward dashes alongside it. Like there, he's just looking for what you're going to do. Reactionary stands up from reaction to the overhead, but Big D getting the launch and the clash immediately coming up from Hyatei. There's going to be some guaranteed life regeneration, and Big D can't do anything about it.
That's one of those clashes that you kind of say, never again. You know, yeah, you got me good, but I'm going to pop this and make it, you know, undo that work. Let's reset that. Okay, and obviously that mode means she doesn't take chip damage anymore. Good choice from Big D.
When you have as little health left as Big D does, anytime you can reduce damage, it's going to be great. And I love the way Big D, he confirms into that one because he builds more bar first. So situations like that, he only just built the bar to get the meter burn on the grab, to get the extension, and just how much damage he was able to do has given him an amazing lead.
Now, we didn't see Big D go for the trait there on the knockdown because he was basically one hit away from death. Even if you summon trait, you're going to have to hold block. You know, right there. He accepts the fact that he's going to have to block something. Couldn't afford to do that in the first round.
Not a great trade for Big D to lose the trait. We're only got one hit, but this might be something.
Didn't see a full combo. Hyatei, he's made crazy comebacks before. There's the push block, and now the trait's active. Watch out for the plus frames. That forward 3, incredibly plus on block, and he gets caught by the release. This has to be guaranteed chip, and it will be. Big D comfortably taking game number 1.
But that's where it's going to come down to one of those grounded matches I said before, right? Both Robin and Ivy are known for the incredibly long range on the ground. But in those kind of situations when you are chip damage away, Robin can't afford to be outside of that, because outside of the footsie range, drill beats anything that he can do, especially if chip damage is all he needs.
So if you're Hyatei, what do you do in this situation? So we're going to rematch. We're going straight back into Gorilla City, but... Okay, there's the...
Wait, that crossed up!
Yes, it did.
That crossed up from max range. Hyatei with the cheapness from the gate opener. Big D again finds himself back to the wall again. The minion is out.
Oh my word. There comes the minion. Oh my god, what's going on?
That's good blocks.
Oh, the
until
flash.
the very end, the multi-hitting overhead from Big D, the Poison Ivy.
That is such the flash jump in. Those jump ins, every single one of those jump ins is overhead as well. Having to block like 2 or 3 times, otherwise you're going to eat dirt for it. Hyatei having a much better start now, using the hard knockdown of the interactable. And I mean, that is a straight up mix up. He gets a hard knockdown, throw the low launcher, and then it's now a low or overhead, both of which combo.
Well, that's the change, right? Normally against Robin, his strongest buttons, they're overheads. He doesn't really have any lows, unless he's got the red trait. That in itself is, and the combo from full screen. How about that, Hyatei? He's got a few tricks of his own, it seems. The minion is out, though. There's a Big D's chance, but no! It loses completely.
All right, we push block. Push block into meter burn roll. Quite a popular escape mechanism for those kind of keep away characters. He's going to get a good situation here. Full combo. No bar, though, but he will build the trait just in time. No!
Unless he drops the combo, which has given him an assassin strike. Hyatei managing to get a full combo. This is going to be set up territory again. No, he just goes to the corner positioning. He wants the screen behind him.
All right.
Oh, the minion's out again.
Yep, gets the flip. It's going to make him have to hold all of this. Tries to take a little bit of chip when he can, push block to undo the damage. But this is definitely Hyatei's game, I think. This should very much be a 1-1 if he plays his cards right.
I feel like Big D, like it really comes down to minion. That's how he's going to get the majority of the damage back. And again, one of those galactic jump-ins. We said right at the start of the series, the drill is going to be such a game changer from full screen, but one bad timing on the drill, and it's going to be a jump-in to full Robin damage. And that is not what Big D can afford to take right now.
Oh my word! Anti-air spike. I mean, as cool as it is, he's got so much work left to go. Staggers the back. Unfortunately, it's not enough, and this very much should be the game. They Wake Up's going to at least get him out, but it's not enough. There's going to be 1-1. Do we straight restart match here?
No, player select.
Okay, cool.
I think I mean, Big D, he is the kind of guy that will really take his time, you know? Like, he's been around at tournaments for years and years. You know, his history in competitive NetherRealm dates all the way back to Mortal Kombat 9, 2011. He has been with us for like 7 years now.
For those that are as old school as we are, I suppose, Big D had a breakout performance. I believe it was a final round, I think. The tournament fails me, but it was Nightwolf, MK9, low-tier hero.
It's been a long journey.
And he had an upset against CD Jr., who was one of the best players in the world. And that was where Big D created his legacy.
And that's already almost 7 years ago. So fast forward the clock, how long he's been playing now, he's going to understand really, you know, the nuances to playing competitively. Take the time where you can, think about it appropriately. And Hyatei is no slouch of an opponent himself. But it's going to be Fortress of Solitude again, so the background bounce is there. And 2 gadget characters, so the unblockables aren't going to be quite as threatening here.
All right. We're going to go knockdown. No, we want damage. Let's cash out. Get somewhat of a lead first. Big D had a wonderful game number 1, and now we have the whiff punish going into the meter burn.
And it's going to be background bounce also, so that's going to be some heavy damage coming his way. Back three, yep, indeed. What's going to be the ender? Yep, just a knockdown into minion summon, and he backs up. He wants the space.
Okay, now, something he has to respect. But the patience, understanding that Hyatei, he's not afraid to go for that flip. He's going to challenge it. Now the minions disappeared, but he got a respectable amount of chip in the process. Now he has that full screen game. Has to watch out, Hyatei, the jump in 3. Wonderful range on that. There's the forward 3, scouted out.
It's crazy just how far you have to be ready for that overhead block for Hyatei. Again, almost got the jump in on the drill this time, but not quite. A little bit late. Hyatei not quite as confident that he was going to catch it this time. But there we go. Yep, Catcum trying to move after it on block. That is advantage, and Big D will make him pay.
But he knows that Hyatei is going to be so respectful in the neutral. Big D can very comfortably just check in with those forward 3s. Because it's Hyatei, he's not going to jump, he's not going to challenge, he's going to sit there and block. Oh my God!
Max range! That was the absolute tip of the footsie range for Robin, and Hyatei ready. And one of those setups again, the overhead coming through. But the threat, you know, getting opened up by the overhead because that red trait is underneath you. That is a low.
I think he tried to anti-air that, but he couldn't do a meter burn back 3 because he didn't have the health to absorb it. Obviously, armor, you can absorb hits, but you still take the damage. Oh my word, there it is. Good knockdown. Optimization station.
Minion, okay, that's good for Big D now. Here's the alternating. This is what he needs. It's going to be drill, minion, drill, minion. Look at the meter build. And the bark. Big D. Wow, catches him jumping out. And that's going to be an immediate clash. That's going to undo the bark, and that's going to get Hyatei away from the damage. But Big D, he does have a lot of bar.
Yep, he's going to go 2-2. And now with 1 bar left to go, Big D, if he lands a hit now, can definitely hurt Hyatei. But he's got to watch out. There's the cross-up. No bar to full combo. Has actually put Hyatei in the corner. And he lands it again just to get out of dodge. That was such a good decision to escape the corner right there.
Okay, Big D, he has straight ready to go, but Hyatei's not going to let him do it. But there we go. There's a big meter burn back 3. Hyatei will spend 2 bars, save himself from some more damage. Big D, he's looking for the space. He wants to get the minion out, but Hyatei, he is dancing with death right now. Look at the rate.
Chasing him down. Now we're going to sit there and hold the confirm. Full combo. We have a bar to confirm this now. Do we go trait or do we cash out? All right, background bounce. Here we go.
Probably send him full screen into trait again.
Back 3, knockdown into trait, and this should definitely be Big D's game. Unless Hyatei does an amazing move right now.
He's going to have to thread the needle. He's going to have to thread the needle to avoid any of this damage.
Oh
2 of those 3 hits came from the trait.
That's clean gameplay.
Poison Ivy, man. This is why so many people...
How is Big D so sick? He's not been practicing this game at all.
He has. I don't believe that for a second. I'm gonna go on record and say that the I don't even play this game does not apply if you made top 8.
Is that a hot take? I think they're just saying it just in case. And then if they make it, it's like, man, I'm sick. I'm so good. I got top 8, I didn't even play. Yep.
I mean, he's going to know that he is 1 game away from moving on. You know, eliminating Hyatei, one of the best players in the community. Hyatei is one of those players that you can never count him out. He is always a threat, and Big D, out of nowhere, behind-the-scenes training sessions, has found himself this far, 1 game away. But Hyatei, definitely more than capable of bringing this to a game 5.
It almost seems so poetic to me that these guys have shared a top 8 at EVO together before in 2016. It's almost fitting that now in 2018, they meet again.
Oh, look at the alternating Big D looking at so much block. But Hyatei is just the patience. Big D spending one of the bars that he just built.
Slight back walk. That was a slight back walk, expecting him to disrespect, but he didn't. But we still get the instant anti-air jump in 1. That was just not an anti-air technique that we saw last year. As the meta has progressed, obviously we see a lot more. Knowing Hyatei's going to sit there and respect. There's the uppercut, full combo, and the forward 3 evens that damage out more than happily.
Knocked down to neutral jump, but Big D spending his only bar for the push block. Wants no part of Hyatei in his face when he can see the trait is there.
There we go.
He attempts to walk back, but Hyatei not pressing anything. Big D Not to be getting him just now. Hyatei finding it. Wow! Did that miss completely?
I have no idea how it did, but it did. Back 3. We're going to get a background bounce now?
No, not
we
at
just
all.
want the trait. Good call, good call.
The trait right in front of him too. This is one of those really bad situations that the trait is on one side of you and Ivy is on the other. Woo! Look at the range, look how far that little guy had to come.
I mean, he put in the distance and he was able to get the job done with the forward 3.
Oh.
Big D's on match point. This is clean gameplay right here.
Absolute perfection on the spacing there from Big D. Poison Ivy master as the minion comes out again. Uh-oh, the alternating.
Just like the trait, if he takes damage, the Batarang disappears. This is best case scenario for Big D now.
Look at the amount of damage that Hyatei's lost. He's barely been hit by any actual attacks this time. This is almost completely chip damage
Oh, he
thanks to
got
that
hit.
minion. Oh no!
Oh, the reads. Big D just making all the right decisions. The plus frames of the forward 3. Hyatei, somewhat of a panic button. He's challenging a forward 3 plus frames. Oh my
wow.
god! Unclashable, and here's the minion! This could be game over!
He tries to get through, but the minion keeps him honest. Oh, and again, almost combos, but opts not to. Wants to keep it unclashable, the minion again. Oh, no! But the big jump in Hyatei. This is a real master comeback.
A wise man once said that only a real master can come back from this. The patience on the back 3. Big D, a little bit too eager. Doesn't allow the clash. This has to be game over! And the Thorn carpet comes through! Big D moving on in the loser's brackets.
The Thorns, that's the first time we've even seen that special all top 8, and it is used right at the perfect moment where it does just enough damage. I mean, that's not the first time we've seen a move like that do